Welcome to Team FitNix Nation. First and foremost, I just wanted to tell you how excited I am that you've decided to join my team and become a Beachbody coach. This is really just such a great and awesome opportunity, and you are taking the first steps in creating the life that you want. So again, congratulations. Um, I just wanted to make this video to kind of tackle some questions that you might have and maybe give you some tips on getting started and where to start, because I know that signing up as a new coach is really overwhelming. You have tons of stuff coming at you, and it can really be overwhelming, but just remember that we all started there. Everyone had a day one, myself included, and everyone started just where you are. So I hope that this video kind of helps you and decides where you should start. But remember, I'm always available for questions if you have any kind of questions at all. So first, I want you to just take a look at the email that I sent you. Take a minute to fill out that form. It just lets me know some information about you and how I can best help you. It's also a really good time when you're filling out that form to kind of start thinking about what kind of coach you want to be. Do you want to just be a discount coach and get the awesome discount that comes with coaching? Do you want to be a part-time coach and run some challenge groups and help some people, just like you've gotten some great results, I'm sure, from challenge groups that you've been in? Do you want to help people have that and just kind of do it on the side? Or do you want to dive in and take this business full time? So kind of fill out that form and think about that and let me know what you're thinking and where you're headed. That way I can help you best. I've added you to some groups on Facebook. My number one tip is turn off notifications. You have enough stuff coming your way. You are overwhelmed enough, and you don't need 8 million things popping up on your phone all day long. So turn those notifications off. Go in there once a day. Definitely don't neglect those groups, but you don't need to know that every time someone posts or comments or does something, because that will just really overwhelm you. So I've added you to FitNix Nation. This is my coaching team page group, and in there you will find some helpful information and things that you might need to help you get started, but also along the way. I've also added you to my Coach Carly's team page, Be Misfit. Both places are just really great resources and good places to start asking questions and finding some answers. If you have Gmail, I'll add you to our team's Google Drive shared folder. There are a ton of files in Be Misfit and FitNix Nation, and they're all really, really helpful. They're great resources, especially for new coaches. But again, those groups have been around, especially Be Misfit, for a long time, and there's a lot of files in there. And it can be really overwhelming to try to look through and figure out where to start and what to look at and how to find things. And so I've kind of done my best to put them into folders in a shared Google Drive account that we all have. And that will kind of help you keep yourself organized. And I'll try to update those folders as important files get added to Be Misfit and FitNix Nation. That way, you can kind of look at it a little more clearly, especially as a new coach. It's really hard to go through 500 something files and figure out what you need to look at and what you don't need to worry about. So again, just if you have Gmail, let me know, and I'll go ahead and get you added to that. But definitely, keep your eye on files in Be Misfit or FitNix Nation, because sometimes there may be things that you need to update with information about yourself. So, keep your eye out there, but if you're really looking for something, maybe dive into that Google Drive account and see what you can find. And remember to just take it where you are. You don't need to look at every single file as a new coach. You don't need to, worry about learning every single thing on your first day. So, take it one step at a time, take it where you are, and ask questions. That's how you're going to grow. So, don't try to know it all at once. Also, I want to make sure that we get together on either a phone call or a Zoom so that I can see your pretty face, and we can kind of talk about where you want to start, how you want to dive in, what you want your first challenge group, when you want that to start running. If you want to run a 7-day group first, that's usually a really good way to start. But let's kind of get together and go over a few things on that too. So let me know when a good time for that might be. I'm also adding you to a group that's a Rock the Basics group. This is going to be your new coach internship for the next 21 days. So here you'll find a video or a post daily kind of helping you set your business up and get started right. So make sure that you plug into that and use it for what it is. It's meant to help you. It's meant to go through step by step, and that will really help you down the road so that if you have people asking you questions, or you need to tell somebody something, it's probably been gone over in that 21-day training group. So really make sure that you use that. It's a really good way to get your foundation really strong in order to become a really successful coach. So don't skip that. If I can tell you anything, don't skip that step. Um, and it is now time to start sharing your story on Facebook or on social media or in person. I know it's really, really scary, especially if you haven't done it yet. And again, don't feel like you have to do it all at once. But it's really important, first and foremost, to just let people know, hey, I'm a coach, because people might not know, especially if you haven't been sharing anything about fitness or health and nutrition. It's good to just let people know, hey, I'm a new coach. Does that mean like posting uh, products and Shakeology on Facebook all day long, saying buy, 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 buy this from me? No. It means sharing yourself, sharing your journey, sharing where you've been so far, and really just connecting with people, because this is a business about helping others. And how great is it that we can build a business off of that? But it's not a business of just selling and putting products on Facebook and being a salesperson on Facebook. It's about really connecting with people and being there for people. So start sharing your journey, start sharing your story, and letting people know that you are a coach and that you're taking this seriously. But be you, be who you are in real life on social media, and don't try to be someone else. And don't flood social media, especially if you have not shared anything yet. Don't flood 8 posts a day. Hey, I'm a coach. Hey, buy this from me, because nobody wants to see that. So if you need some tips on that, that'll be covered in your 21-day group. But also, just ask me. I know it is kind of scary to start that, but it'll be worth it. Get to know your back office. What is a back office? That is where you sign in, and you keep track of all of your business stuff in your back office. Beachbody runs that for you, and they do a really great job. They organize everything for you, and they even have a brand new training tab that can be really helpful. So if you haven't checked that out, kind of check that out as well, and that might help you answer some of the questions that you have also. But get to know that back office. It's really going to be helpful when customers are asking you questions, or when you're trying to help people, to be able to navigate your back office. So just go ahead and check that out. Calls. I know we all have lives, but there are some important calls that you need to get on as a coach. The National Wake Up Call is every Monday morning, and if you have another full-time job, there is a replay. So I can't ever really listen to it live, but I always catch the replay, and it's a really good place. Every coach in the nation plugs into that call, so it's a good place to get some questions answered, but also just kind of keep a feel for what's going on in the coaching world out there other than just on our team. And there's always some good information on that call. So really plug into that. I listen to mine in the car or in the shower or when I'm folding laundry, but mostly in the car. So know that you can get that done while you're in the car, but just at least always listen to the National Wake Up Call every week. There will also be some team calls, and we try to kind of schedule those at night, because we know that people have lives. So if you can hop on those, that would be really good. It's just a good way to get to know the people on our team and also get some good information. So carving out a little bit of time for those, if you can, will really help you grow. My last point is personal development. And I can't say enough, personal development. But you can't fill anybody else up if you're running on an empty tank. So find some kind of personal development book that will help fill you up, give you some motivation, believe in yourself, even when you're having a hard day. Personal development is one of the very most important things that you can do as a coach, and you're going to be really glad that you've decided to do some kind of personal development. So pick a good book, find a good book on tape. I listen to mine in my car on the Audible app. But find some way to get that in, just 10 minutes every day. But that's my number one tip in being a coach, personal development. So make sure that you find something good. I started with You Are a Badass. It was really helpful for me. You don't have to start with that, but find something that you like and that you listen to just for 10 minutes every day. So that's all I have for you. Again, we all started at day one. We've all been in your shoes, so we all know how you feel. Don't forget to ask us questions. We are here for you. Anyone on the team will be glad to answer your questions, I'm sure. So don't be afraid to reach out. I look forward to working with you.